This particular piece from $76.90 all the way down to $61.90, and we will be doing the matching ring for you too, which a lot of people always ask about the ring, but this is a completely unique coin from what we had a little bit earlier. This is actually the B Lira coin.
This is the B Lira, and actually the Italians call it the oliva, the olive branch, because the other side of it is an olive branch. And there's a very special story with this coin. This coin was minted in 1959 for the last time, and it was issued to celebrate the end of World War II. And so you have the olive branch on one side to symbolize the peace and the hope that we would never do this again, and you have the B on the other side to symbolize prosperity and manufacturing and growing the economy again. And it just has a ton of meaning. It's one of those coins that are very near and dear to a lot of Italians, particularly if they were anywhere near the age to live through that particular war. So this coin is highly collectible. Last in circulation in 1959. And we are not able to get any more of them. So what I have left is what we're able to bring you, and then they're gone, because the price has gone through the roof, and so we're retiring the B coin.
Oh, no.
So if you've thought about it and you haven't gotten your B Lira yet, this is the time to do it, because when these are gone, I can't get any more.
Well, and realize too, we have taken the price down dramatically, $20 off of the ring, and you can see what we did on the pendant as well. So we've discounted these, even though they will be officially retired today. So the pendant we took $15 off of, the ring we took $20 off, but it's that coveted B Lira, which has been among the most popular of any Lira we've ever done.
I think people resonate with the story. I think they love the idea of celebrating peace, celebrating the end of the war. I think most of us know someone who was affected by World War II, one of our relatives, someone in our family. So there are fond memories for us to celebrate the end of that war.
Yes.
And of course the coin is so beautifully designed because it is Italian. Now I love that we've mounted it in the honeycomb, and the honeycomb is also part of the ring, so it's also very unique at the same time. Keeping in mind, this is Bellezza, so it's pure bronze, which is very strong, and then we marry it with 18 karat gold, so what it looks, feels, and wears like is 18 karat gold with that beautiful B Lira mounted in the center, and then of course that gorgeous swirl of halo of black spinel.
Oh yeah, genuine black spinel, and then of course the olive branch right there on the back, and we left the back open so you can see that it's a genuine coin, and you do have that olive branch, you know, the symbol of hopefully never going back to a time like we had when there was so much fighting going on. You've got that right there on the back. So both of these as a set, or choosing one or the other. And the B is, you know, not just used in this coin. Obviously the B is a symbol of a lot of wonderful things, like a lot of companies use the B.
It was the symbol of Napoleon's court. Do you notice, by the way, how you put it on says that you're looking for a date? Do you know that about that kind of a symbol?
I did not. If you wear it out, you're looking. If you wear it in, you're not looking.
You're taken, yes.
You learn something new every day.
It's a rule with signet rings, and I just applied it to coin rings too.
Okay, all right. Here, Paul, let's see which way you
which
put
way
it
I
on.
Put it? Oh, it definitely has to face me. There you go. It's the right way.
Oh, he's good. Paul's good. Okay, he's behaving himself today.
I'm on national TV.
Maybe being recorded, so.
Definitely being recorded.
Okay, so you can see again the detail, the design, and you know, at this price point, you can get a replica coin, but this is a real one.
It is a real one, and it took me years to get to the point where we only work with genuine Lira. And we are the only jewelry manufacturer I know that works with genuine Lira. We have people in Italy who all they do is find Lira for us.
Great, and they may find 1 or 2 or 20 at a time, but they're constantly collecting.
You know, people hoarded them in jars and they come up on the market and we buy them all.
Yes, okay. Gotta let you know, if you'd like this, it is available for you. The pendant's a little bit more limited. I'm gonna show something that if they've never tried a Lira before,